Welcome to Let's Locked and Lit Lifestyle Guys with Marilyn
and Allegra.
Today we are going to talk about, can you be friends with an ex?
Get somebody else to do it.
Okay, so I'm going to go first. So basically my general stance is a yes. And I feel that because I feel like if you're in a relationship and you have trust, then it shouldn't ever be a problem as long as you have boundaries with those exes. So I feel like if you already know that person can't maintain a true friendship, then you just have to nip it in the bud. Like, it may be fine if you're single to them to be like flirtatious and things like that. But once you get in a relationship, then you would have to like nip that in the bud. And if it didn't work, you have to cut that off. But basically my answer is yes, you should be able to.
I think no. I think it depends on the situation. I think that for me, I'm cool with all my exes, but we not friends. You know what I mean? Like, I have like no ill feelings toward any of them. I honestly, appreciate them. You know what I mean? Because without going through situations with them, I wouldn't be the person that I am for you right now. So,
like, thank you,
next. I appreciate them. So for me, you know what I mean, I'm cool with all of them. I like all of them, but I don't want to be their friend.
Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't specify.
I think friend is a little too close for me.
To being cool.
Yeah, I think friend is a little too close for me personally, and for my personal boundaries. But yeah.
But okay, so do you see a difference between somebody that you had sex with and somebody that you actually were in a relationship with?
So you mean like just like one night stands, like randoms, and versus like actual relationships?
Yeah, like what if it was somebody who you were just like having sex with maybe more than once, but y'all were never like in a relationship? Like, is that different than somebody that your partner was actually in a relationship with at one point? Like, would that matter to you, or it would be like a no for both, pretty much?
I think that while we were dating, I dealt with that situation where you were talking to somebody, or like, yeah.
Did she come with the anecdotes? Okay,
no,
go ahead.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, this person was in your friend group, and you and this person had, y'all dealt with each other, and I was around, and I didn't really care. Like, I wasn't the one who had a problem or issue with it. I don't really care about that. But also too, again, it depends on the person that you're dating at that moment, because if you were a kind of person that I felt like I couldn't trust, then I probably would have had an issue with it. But because you were so upfront and honest with everything, you know what I'm saying, I didn't feel like I had anything to worry about. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, and also, like, it's about confidence. Like, I'm not even worried about you. Like, you tripping,
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying?
No, I feel like for me, again, because I feel like once I make a commitment to somebody, I'm going to trust them. I'm not going to be looking here and there for anything. Like, I'm just going to give you that trust until you break it. So even if you had sex with that person before, I probably would want to know that you had sex with that person.
Yeah, for sure.
Or if it was a whole relationship, like, I would want to know, of course. Like, I don't want this to be some friend you at the house all the time and I never knew y'all had any type of whatever y'all had. That's different.
I mean,
but I think I'd be okay with it, because friends are friends. I mean, I don't know what that person got you through. Like, I don't know how close they are to your family. I don't know if they really can be just your friend or not. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and we'll see before I'm just like, nah, I'm not okay with that.
What Drake said when he gave it, and I know them type of hugs.
Yeah.
Like, I know he used to, you feel me?
Yeah.
I think that the whole purpose of people, who are really friends, right? Like, let's say, like, you guys grew up together, right? I think that the reason why people are so afraid to take friendships to a relationship level is because once you go through that whole situation and it doesn't work out, you lose those privileges as far as access to my family and things like that. And I'm not saying like you can't be cool, but I think like that's a part of the whole, like, I don't want to ruin this friendship, you know what I mean? So yeah, when we were together and when we were friends, my mom was cool, but it's like now, I'm moving on to, a different stage in my life, and I don't think it's appropriate, or maybe my partner maybe feel uncomfortable with, you coming as well. Like, that's the whole purpose of taking a friendship to a new level. Now, let me say this. One of my exes, do my sister's hair. I love that for them.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
don't
I'm
bother me
saying?
at all.
I mean, why would it? That was
I
like
mean, some
when I
females
was,
may feel a certain
that
type of
was
way
like
about that. I'm
when
saying
was
I
in
don't
high
feel that
school
way.
though. It's not
It
like
doesn't
a
matter.
recent whatever.
Somebody could still feel some type of way about that, and feelings are valid. Like when me and you first started dating, like I tried to still have those relationships with people who I had either had sexual relationships with or had been in actual relationships, and they proved that it wasn't gonna work. So as soon as that happened, it was like, okay, cool. Now we can't be friends no more. So that's what I say. I just feel like my answer is not gonna be no from the go. It's gonna be like yes, but as long as I feel comfortable, as long as you move in the right way, as long as I don't feel no weirdness going on, it's a yes.
My answer is, again, it depends on the situation and it depends on the friends. And also, I will say this because you brought up what you said about my ex. I think that timing is very important. I think that if, you know, me and somebody dated when I was in high school and then circled back in my late 20s, my 30s or whatever, and we wanted to maybe explore friendship, I think that's a little bit different versus like somebody who I was just with like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That's a little bit different because you have to understand that, like, especially for me, my personal growth is different. Their growth is different. We're different people. So, and that's like a decade ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that it's just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, different or whatever. And again, it also depends on who you're dating, because if I was to tell you I'm cool, like, you know, I'm cool with all my exes. Somebody texts me, I'll tell you, like, you never worry about anything because you know me and you trust me. So that also, you know what I mean, because security works both ways. Like, I'm secure within myself, but you make me feel secure as well by your actions showing that I can trust you. So yeah, you know, but sometimes I know, I'm telling you, bro, she ain't really trying to be your friend, bro. And then once that person proves me right, then you cut them off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pretty much. That was pretty simple. I mean, I think, again, like, you have to have an open mind, first of all. You have to be confident in yourself and in your partner and your commitment. And if you're not in a spot where you do feel that confidence, then I don't think them being friends with an ex is the biggest problem in the first place.
And see, that friend word is very tough, too, when you say that, because I don't use that word lightly. So it's like, yeah, you know, friend, acquaintance, associate or something like that. Yeah, but
yeah, I mean, friend is somebody, like, even if it's just every once in a while, like, hey, how you doing? Or, oh, I saw you, you did this, congratulations. Or, hey, I see you making that money. Or, like, even that I feel like is a friendly situation, even if y'all not like talking every day, or even if y'all never see each other in person. Cordial,
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Because and I just want to say this too, like, even with your friend group, like, a lot of your friends when I first met you, like, you guys kind of dated each other, and it was a little, not you, but a lot of your friends dated each other, and they were still friends.
As friend groups do.
Right. Anyway, and at first it was weird to me, but then when I saw how, you know, they could actually be friends and like not and cross like really those good lines, and also like their new partners being friends with those friends, like that was crazy to me. But then it just made me go, maybe it is possible. Now again, in my experience, no, but maybe it is. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay, so tell us what y'all think. Can people be friends with their exes or cordial with their exes once they're in a new committed relationship? 10 seconds. Our time is up. If we need a part 2, let us know in the comments.